Now, what better way to see lots of animals in a zoo setting is to take the train. So we're gonna wait for the train to show up, and we're gonna ride the entire loop so we end up right back where we started, and we can check out the other animals from here. So separate footage will be for the train ride. If you'd like to look it up, you can do so. We'll see you after that. Get a nice view of the gazelles.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Serengeti Express. My name is Jake. I'm going to be your conductor today. I'm all the way in the back. Before we leave the station, there are just a few rules I have to go. And as we pull out of Nairobi at breakneck speeds, please lift one hand up in the air, wave it back and forth, and say goodbye to our hardworking station masters.
All right, we are moving.
We have Charles at the front and Matt towards the middle. Can I get a goodbye, guys? Come on, it's early afternoon. You should be the most awake now. Goodbye, guys! There we go, it's a little better. As we keep going here, if you look out to the right, there's our African penguin exhibit. The African penguins love this warm Florida weather, unlike their Antarctic counterparts. Also, the African penguins are quite friendly. They will swim right alongside you as you walk by their exhibit. The area to our left here is going to be the edge of Africa. It's a 16-acre walkthrough area where you can see many of our African animals, including our pride of lions, spotted hyenas, lemurs, meerkats, a 15-foot Nile crocodile, and our two largest inhabitants, the two hippos. The hippos live in a 225,000-gallon observation tank. The edge of Africa is also an excellent place to meet our keepers. If you look at the back of your map, you'll see posted time. You'll get to hear our keepers talk about all the animals they get to take care of. The white building coming up on our right is the Crown Colony Restaurant. There you can have some delicious pizza, sandwiches, and it is the only place in the park with a full-service bar. If you're of legal drinking age, of course. As we keep going here, we are going to be entering an active construction zone. Once again, I'd like to remind everyone to please remain seated this whole time and to keep your hands and feet inside the train. About halfway in, the walls will lower and you'll get an excellent view of what we're working on here. I'd like to remind everyone once again to please remain seated in this construction area. It's no secret what we're building here. This will be Cobra's Curse. Cobra's Curse is scheduled to open up sometime this year, 2016. It will be a family-friendly spin coaster, and what that means is for the first third of the ride, you'll be facing forward. For the second third of the ride, you'll be facing backwards. And for the last third, you are spinning. If you guys want to learn more about Cobra's Curse, head on over to www.cobrascurse.com. You can see an artist rendition of what the final product should look like, as well as a video simulation of the ride. The spin coaster doesn't sound cool enough. The queue-line area will feature live snakes, such as cobras and vipers. And it will also be air-conditioned, which is quite nice here in the Florida heat. If you guys are really impatient like myself and want to ride a roller coaster right now, this beige and blue roller coaster coming up here on the right will be for you. This is Montu. Montu is one of the tallest and fastest steel-inverted roller coasters. What this means is instead of sitting on top of the tracks like a normal coaster, you hang down from the top with your feet dangling. It takes you up 150 feet in the air and drops you at speeds approaching 70 miles an hour. It'll take you through 7 flips. If you guys don't like flips, then this is the ride for you, because the Serengeti Express goes to a grand total of 0 flips, hopefully. Montu is consistently ranked in the top 10 roller coasters in the United States. It's an accomplishment we are quite proud of, so if you guys are roller coaster aficionados, that's definitely a ride you will want to check out. And now we're going to be entering our Serengeti belt. This is where we have wild animals roaming free. I'd once again like to ask everyone to please remain seated this whole time. Sometimes our animals walk out on the tracks, meaning we have to make a sudden and abrupt stop. And we don't want you hurting yourselves against the hard metal seats or, worst case scenario, falling out the side of the train. If you guys look out to the left, you may notice some of our reticulated giraffes. The giraffe is the tallest land animal, standing 16 to 18 feet tall. They have very special eyes that grant them nearly 360-degree field of vision. Also, they are one of the few animals in the animal kingdom that can see in full color. Giraffes do just about everything standing up. This includes eating, drinking, sleeping, and even giving birth. Also, some of you guys might have noticed out to the left that white antelope standing by himself. That was an Adex antelope. The Adex antelope is the most endangered species of antelope on the planet. To give you guys some context, the full train here could hold about 400 people. Scientists estimate there are only 300 Adex antelopes left in the wild. Busch Gardens is proud to be a part of the species survival program, which is headed by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. It is an international effort between a great deal of zoological institutions where they use scientific methods to match up animals from our existing stocks to breed them and make sure we can exhibit them, as well as just keep them around for generations to come. And if you guys look out to the left, you'll see, towards the back, some of our southern white rhinos. Southern white rhino is the second largest land animal behind only the elephant. She adults weigh between 4,000 and 6,000 pounds. Despite their enormous size, they can run up to 35 miles an hour. Some of my coworkers like to joke that means you just have to run 36. I disagree with them. You just have to run faster than the slowest person in your group. Also out to the left, you'll notice some of our grand zebras. They're the smaller of the two subspecies that we exhibit here. We also have the grevy zebra. You can tell them apart because the grand zebra stripes go all the way around their belly. Also, you may notice a large white bird with black wings out to the left. That is one of our marabou storks. They are the garbage men of the Serengeti. They are members of the vulture family, so they will eat just about anything. Also, the marabou stork has the second largest wingspan of any living animal, right behind only the wandering albatross. And lastly, back to the left, you may notice some gray, shaggy animals. Those guys are wildebeest, also known as the white-bearded gnu. Wildebeest congregate in enormous groups ranging up to 1 million individuals. When these huge groups migrate, they create dust clouds that are so large that they can be seen from the International Space Station. The wildebeest is one of the only animals in Africa that has benefited from the human alteration of their environment. As deforestation occurs, more grasslands are created, and that is their favorite habitat.
Look, he's showing his wings off, though. He's showing out. Oh man, I close them.
Oh, you put me on the wrong side. You did that on purpose.
One right here.
If you guys look out to the right, you may notice our two ostriches. The ostrich is the world's largest bird. They can stand 9 feet tall and weigh 330 pounds. They're a little too big to fly, however they compensate by being able to run up to 42 miles an hour. Also, up and to our right, Those deer-looking creatures are the greater kudu. The vertical white stripes on their side allow them to blend in with tall grass, which is how they avoid their predators. They will stand perfectly still, sometimes for up to 2 hours. Now we're entering our tunnel. If you guys are curious, it does echo, so feel free to do your best and loudest animal impressions.
I'm sure it does. I just don't know how.
Even if you spread it.
Oh, I don't know.
And now we're going to be exiting our Serengeti belt. As we keep going here, we're going to pass a pretty large building on our right. That is our SheiKra transfer station. It's not an entrance or an exit, that is simply where it redirects you towards your final destination. If you guys do want to ride the Skyride, you'll find entrances in both Stanleyville and Egypt. It's a very leisurely ride that takes you over most of the park. You get a nice bird's eye view of our Serengeti belt. Also a good view of a lot of our attractions here. We're now entering the Congo area. Congo is home to the Kumba roller coaster, Congo River Rapids, and the Banga Banga bumper cars. It is also our stop closest to both Kansovia and Bengala. I'd like to remind everyone to please remain seated.
The other train.
Thank everyone for choosing to spend your day here at Busch Gardens. We hope you're having a wonderful day. If you guys have enjoyed the trip, my name is Jake, and I am your conductor. If you guys didn't, you can probably call me Steve.
Alright, we're going to take a quick pit stop in the Congo train station, and we'll pick up from there.
Breakneck speeds approaching 6.
Alright, we are moving again.
Lift one hand up in the air, wave it back and forth, and say goodbye to our hard-working station master. We have Linda on the left. Everyone, one hand up, wave goodbye. All together, can I get a goodbye, Linda? We're all Congo butts. This train of burgundy roller coaster to our right. Kumba is Swahili for roar. As it goes by here, you can hear exactly why we named it that. It is quite loud. Kumba will take you 140 feet up in the air, drop you at 65 miles an hour, and it takes you through 7 loops. As we keep going, if you look to the right, you may notice through some of the breaks in the shrubs are Congo River Rapids. There you get on the big track with 11 of your closest friends or the 11 people behind you, and you go through a quarter-mile of whitewater rafting experience. You end up in a beautiful cavern with both geysers and waterfalls. Just keep in mind, if you choose to ride it, it is definitely a water ride and you definitely get wet.
Yeah, we remember this from earlier.
I know what that is.
The area on our left is Jungala. Jungala is home to our Bengal tigers, our Malay tigers, orangutans, rhinoceroses, and many other animals. Jungala is the largest expansion of the credit history. To our right, you may notice some red antelopes. Those are the Bongo antelopes. They were only discovered in the 1950s. They're quite secretive. If you guys look up and to the left as we keep going here, you may notice sitting at the top is some of our flying foxes. Flying foxes, a species of fruit bat. Oh, so creatively named because it looks like, well, flying fox. As you see, their favorite pastime is just hanging out. Also, you can tell we have some nerds in our zoology department because one of them is named Bruce Wayne. Because we really wanted to be home of Batman. To our left here, this building is our Zambia Smokehouse. If you guys like barbecue, this is the restaurant for you. That's delicious barbecue beef brisket, chicken, pork, and other delicious food items. Stanleyville is our closest stop to the Bird Gardens walkabout way. If you guys want to play with any of our kangaroos, it's also our closest stop to the Sesame Street Safari Park. And if you guys are here with little ones, you can play with Elmo, Big Bird, and see all their friends and kid-friendly activities. Stanleyville is also home to the roller coaster, the Stanley Falls Log Pool, and the Penguin Tidal Lake.
We'll be having lunch over here later. Alright, we're in the Stanleyville station, so we're gonna continue on from there once we start moving again. Alright, we are pulling out of Stanleyville now. Continue our round trip.
Hardworking station master. We have Brad. Can I get a goodbye, Brad?
Bye.
Come on, it's early afternoon. You guys should be wide awake. Let's get a little louder. Goodbye, Brad. Alright, that's a little better. Brad's been here all morning making sure Stanleyville runs smoothly and efficiently. It's looked incredibly handsome the whole time. This red and blue roller coaster we're going under is our SheiKra. SheiKra is America's first dive roller coaster, completed in 2005. It takes you up 200 feet in the air, gives you a beautiful view of Tampa Bay, and gives you just long enough to contemplate your poor life choices before diving 90 degrees straight down at speeds right around 70 miles an hour. If it wasn't cool enough, in 2007 it went under construction to become America's first floorless dive roller coaster. SheiKra is named after an African hawk, which dives 90 degrees straight down to collect its prey off the ground.
Another cool aspect of riding the train is you get a lot of the behind the scenes looks
Forward and to our left, that is going to be
that you wouldn't normally see.
That's one of the longest walk tours in the United States. The entire takes right around 3.5 minutes. At the end, it takes us 45 feet and drops you 35 miles an hour into a splashdown. But it feels amazing in this weather. To our right here, this is a new roller coaster, Scorpion.
Another view of Scorpion.
It's one of our more different attractions. The type requirement is 42 inches. Also, as the right there, notice the large orange and blue tower there. That is Fury. Here's our next It's America's tallest freestanding rock tower. It stands 335 feet tall. It takes you up 300 feet right towards the ground and drops you at free fall for a terrifying 6 seconds. The area on our right is called Pantopia. Not only is it home to the Scorpion and the Pelican here, it is also home to the Sand Serpent roller coaster, the Phoenix, our carousel, some kiddie rides, delicious food, and our Pantopia Theater, which is home to the opening night critter show. If you guys like animals, it's a show for you. It features many rescued animals such as cats, dogs, mice, skunks, pot-bellied pigs, and even a beautiful miniature horse. If you guys want to see any of our shows here at Busch Gardens, keep in mind that they are free with your price of admission. And also, you should probably get there a little early. There's a standing room, and the seats do fill up quite quickly. As we keep going here on our left is going to be the Congo train station. Congo's helping Kumba, Congo River Rapids, and we do banga bumper cars. A lot of fun to say. Congo is also our closest station to both Gonzala and Pantopia.
Ow. Was I go?
And as we keep going here, we're going to be hitting our Serengeti belt. This is where we have some of our wild animals roaming free. Like the land animals, we this whole time. Some of the animals can end up on the track at one point and make a sudden abrupt stop. And we don't want you guys to hurt yourself against the hard mountain or worse case scenario, falling out the side of the train. Give no fun. And to our right, you may be able to notice some dark brown animals with long white horns. Those are the Watusi cattle. They're in the very back there. The Watusi cattle are also known as the African longhorns. Their horns can grow up to 4 to 6 feet in width, depending on their gender. The Watusi cattle is seen as a symbol of wealth to the Watusi people. As such, they are rarely, if ever, slaughtered for their meat. You also may have noticed to the right that large black animal laying down. That is one of our Cape buffalo. The Cape buffalo is an incredibly powerful animal. They are hunted by the lions, and it can take up to 7 full-grown lions just to take down one angry Cape buffalo. Also, if you guys want a really easy way to tell our African longhorns apart from the Texas longhorns, just listen to their accents.
Swan right here.
If you look across the pond, right on that private little island, one of our black rhinos. The black rhino is smaller than its white rhino cousin. 2 to 3,000 pounds. The white rhinos, those guys weigh 2,600 pounds. White rhinos are quite social. Black rhino, on the other hand, is pretty solitary, which is why he gets his own little private island. That would be nice.
Another really good view of Cobra's curves coming up.
Out to the left. The other part of the Serengeti, you may notice some of our reticulated giraffes standing out the back. They're the tallest land animals, standing 16 to 18 feet tall. Also to the left, you may notice some Kenyan impala. It was like the fastest land animal, which is unfortunate for them because the cheetah is their predator. They can leap up to 40 feet and jump 10 feet short in the air. They'd go a little faster if they weren't made by Chevy. As a matter of fact, we had more, but they were recalled. To our right, this green and yellow roller coaster is the Cheetah Hunt. Cheetah Hunt is the longest roller coaster in the entire state of Florida at 4,420 feet of track. It accelerates you from 0 to Cheetah, which is a really lame joke they make me say, really 0 to 60. 37 points using electromagnetic launchers. The entrance to Cheetah Hunt is right by our Cheetah One exhibit where you can see our real-life cheetahs. See them right now.
There we go.
Also, after that, you know, small rounders, these guys, Nialas. is a shaggier fur, it's gray, and has horns. The females are the ones that you saw out there. To the right, that is our Asian elephant. He also is the largest land animal at 6.5 to 7 tons. If you guys get off here at Nairobi, you can walk on over and see our Asian elephant. And
we're heading right back into the Nairobi station, which is where we started.
Jambo Junction, where you see our baby animals. Curiosity County, where you see our animals, as well as the reptiles. Miami Reserve, where you can see our primates.
Hope you enjoyed the ride.
We want to see our exploration show. I'd like to remind everyone to please remain seated until we come to a full.
Once we're off the train, we're going to take a walk around the rest of the animal exhibits.
Having a wonderful day. My name is SheiKra. I've been your conductor. No leaves flying about my name.
A bit of gazelles here.
Rolo's there. So close.
All right, thanks for riding.